Hi everybody and welcome to the video. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day to watch Beatle Dave. This is sort of like a results video for the free gifts or VCLT that I got off the Vinyl Vault about 10 days ago, 11 days ago. So it's going to be basically what I think of them after I've now cleaned them, put them into anti-static sleeves and things like that. The Beatles ones, the original Beatles ones from the 1960s, had to have 3 or 4 different spin cleans, and then they were put onto the Project record cleaning machine, which also got a vacuum on it. Some of the other ones only needed 1 or 2 spin cleans, and then just one on the Project, if that makes sense. It's been a lot of work, but I think it's been well worth it, and I'm really surprised at how these records have turned out. So first we got Revolver. Now this is an American copy, USA pressing. Strange because you get 3 songs less on this than the UK version, so it's actually a very short LP. I think it's less than half an hour to listen to this from start to finish. So as I've said, it's had to have a really good deep clean. I've put some notes on some of them and others I haven't bothered to yet. I've played this a couple of times, and in fact, these first 4, have played that well on my old BRS deck that I've even played them on my Sony deck, which is up there, which is direct drive, and they sound amazing. Yes, they're not audiophile quality, but then again, they probably never were. They are what they are. They're vintage records, but they are now nice, playable vintage records. So this is the Beatles Revolver, original USA mono pressing. Cover's poor. There's nothing I could do with the cover. The cover was dropping to bits a bit, and it had split on the seam. But I put it on a new anti-static polylined inner sleeve. Record good. Very minor surface marks. Plays side 1 and side 2 plays very good. You know, a little bit of crackle or background noise in places, but it is a vintage record. Let's be honest. You know, this album is probably as old as me, and it's probably in better condition than me. In all fairness. So yeah, so that one really happy with. I'm not gonna mark them or anything like that. I'm just telling you what I think. Then we had a Hard Day's Night. I've put on here Hard Day's Night, UK mono pressing, cover very good plus, which it was, record very good. Again, minor surface marks. Plays very good, both sides, plays great. And the cover was really nice on this as well, wasn't it? I won't bother getting the art to show, but you know, they are the original records that the Vinyl Vault bought me. Then there's this one with the Beatles, second press. Cover very good, record good, lots of surface marks, plays very good plus, believe it or not. And it's a UK mono pressing. Just to prove that this is the one that you gave me, I tried to repair the sleeve a little bit, the cover. I've cheated. I put a sticker on the inside there, or a bit of tape, and then I've just coloured that bit there in black. Obviously, when it's close up, you can tell. But yeah, so that was again sound really good. I don't know where he gets his records from, the Vinyl Vault, but you know he always finds some amazing records. And remember, at one point he was going to throw these away, and I think he expected me to throw them away. In all honesty, but I think I've saved them, mate. I think I've saved them. Then there was this one. Can you remember this one, folks? Still makes me laugh now. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Now I thought I'd got a spare cover for this, but I haven't. So I looked on the internet and I found one from the 1970s, and they wanted £25 for it. That was just for the cover, So you didn't get the record and you didn't get any of the inserts or anything with it. But I've managed to find a cover for it, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Okay, it is a modern cover. It's probably from 2017. Right, so it's quite a wide spine actually. So you don't get the original number on it or anything. And it doesn't say, well, it says stereo where this is mono. Everything else is roughly the same, but you do get cutout for this, and you get the original psychedelic sleeve, and you get a little pamphlet telling you about recording history, and it also tells you who everybody's on the cover. Right, so when I ordered this album cover, I thought it was just for one, but when I read it through, it was for 12. So I got 4 Sergeant Pepper LP covers. I got 4 Abbey Road covers and 4 Let It Be covers. Now, if you've been watching this video or this channel for a long time, you'll know that in the early days of the channel, probably within the first year, I got a job lot of Beatles memorabilia and records and things from a place, I think it was called Riverside Books. And if I remember rightly, the lady was Sue, and it was the remains of her granddad's Beatles collection. There's lots of things in it. There's American pressings, German pressings, South African pressings. There's some memorabilia. There's some books and things like that. Now, a lot of the South African ones didn't have covers, and there was 4 copies of Abbey Road in there, and they're on Parlophone, not Apple. So I've got covers for them there, and I think there was 2 South African pressings of Abbey Road. So £20. That's what these cost me. £20. Look, and still in the eBay bag. So not only has that helped me to get a cover for that, it's also helped me with some of the records that are in my collection that I thought I would never ever get covers for. So I'm happy with that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I paid for them because these records were free. Then we've got the Beatles love songs. Very, very underrated Beatles compilation. In all fairness, this didn't need a deep clean, but it got one anyway. Plays absolutely fantastic. There is still some marks on it. Hardly any surface noise though, in all fairness. If you ever can find this at a cheap price, I'd recommend you buy it. Then we've got Imagine by John Lennon. This was the cover had come undone, hadn't it? I've managed to stick the cover. Again, it's had a deep clean. It didn't have the original inner sleeve though, did it? Or the poster or the postcards. So I put it on into a new anti-static inner sleeve. When I played this, I played it on my Sony deck up here, and I cranked the volume right up when I was listening to Hide You Sleep and Give Me Some Truth and everything. And the sound quality on this is amazing. It blew me away in one way. It was that good. Then we've got a copy of Double Fancy by John and Yoko. Again, didn't really need a deep clean, but got one anyway because I was doing the others on deep clean. So all of these got a deep clean, whether they need them or not, to be honest. Again, played it, sounds absolutely spot on, to be fair. You do come across these quite regularly at car boots and record fairs, even in charity shops, but now this has been cleaned, it is really a really nice copy. So once again, thank you, the Vinyl Vault. When I was listening to this, I don't know why, I started to think about John Lennon. And you know, I was thinking, what would he think of the state of the world at this present time? Would he say anything, you know, or would he keep his mouth shut? You know, would he give any advice? And you know, it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? You know, we'll never know, will we? You know, it just makes me realise how misty is it sometimes and things, you know, happening around the world. Then we've got George Harrison, I got my mind set on you. This is a 12-inch single. Again, didn't really need a clean. I did have a copy of this, but this is the one that's got the giant poster in it. And played it. Sounds absolutely fab. You get it? Fab. Then we've got Band on the Run by Paul McCartney Wings. Probably their best album, I think, in my personal opinion, anyway. And this is the one that's on the, still got the Apple logo on the label. Has the inner sleeve, didn't it? But didn't have the poster. Again, didn't really need a deep clean. Had one. Again, sounds absolutely fantastic. I'd say that's very good plus to excellent minus, if that makes sense. Yeah, really, really good. Sounds amazing. Then there is this one, Tug of War by Paul McCartney from 1982. This is an American press and it's on the Columbia label, which was part of CBS and now is part of Sony, isn't it? Not to be confused with the Columbia label of the UK, which was part of EMI. Played it. Sounds amazing. Really does sound amazing. So all those records there was one sec. All of them there. Yes, it took me time and effort to clean them. Played them all. I'm really, really happy how they sound. You know, they've come out a lot better than what I was expecting them to. Yes, a little bit of surface noise or background noise in places. Still got a few surface marks on them. However, however many times you clean a record, if it's got surface marks or a scratch on it, won't get rid of the scratches. I was surprised because Sergeant Pepper had a really, really horrible scratch on it. Plays fine. Then we come to this one. The Beatles 1962 to 66. I've tried my hardest with this. I did look for cover, but there was only one record in it, wasn't there? It's supposed to be a 2-record set. There was only one record in it. And I'm not complaining when I say this. Now, I think I might actually have a copy of this that's got two sides 1 and 2 in it. This is side 3 and 4, so I think I can make that one complete, if that makes sense. It's come up okay. To be fair, it has come up okay. It does play okay. Again, there's some surface noise on it, but you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, it's a 1970s pressing, isn't it? Quite flimsy. But yeah, it played okay. The cover, unfortunately, I can't do anything with it. And the inner sleeves that's got the lyric sheets again, they're ripped and torn. This front cover's torn. It's got sellotape there on the spine. But somebody did say, Dave, why don't you open it up like that? Right. Now, if you look at the inner sleeve, at the inner gatefold, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Why don't you put it in a frame? And you know, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I will put it in a frame. Then at least I've sort of saved it, haven't I? And I think that has got a home over there. If that makes sense. So yeah, you know, free gift. We're destined to be thrown away, these records. So I think, in all honesty, even though I'm saying it myself, I think I've saved them. It's like saving a car from going to the scrapyard, isn't it? Some people wouldn't bother. Some people would say, Dave, I would never ever play them records because they're not mint. No, they're not mint. How many of you, if you've got a decent record collection, how many of you got every one of your records as mint? You know, we've got copies that are mint, we've got copies that are excellent, we've got copies that are good or very good, and then we've got poor copies. I'd put those, most of them, man, good, very good mark. There's nothing there that I think should have been thrown away, to be honest. And if you was buying them to sell them, that's a different topic altogether, isn't it? But yeah, I'm very happy with them. I'm not going to sell them. They're going to go in my collection. And if you look, I've tidied the music room up, so there is more room. All my box sets are there, or the majority of my box sets are there. Uh, there's even some room over there now for Beatle Dave to buy some more records to fill it up with. Now I haven't got rid of any records. I must stress that I haven't got rid of any records. All I've done, I've moved things around. There was a box there, wasn't there, that got all my books in, right? So they've just been moved over near my window. My record deck, my old record deck, and everything that had some records in on the thing that had records in is now over there by my window, and that freed up that space there, sort of thing, which freed up the space there. So thank you for joining me on this follow-up video, review video, results video. I don't really know what I'm going to call this one, to be honest. All I will say is, once again, thank you very much to the Vinyl Vault for giving me these records, gifting me these records, whatever you want to call it. You know, I do really, really appreciate it. It has took a little bit of time, but I think I've saved them. I think every one of them is saved. Would other people have done it? I don't know. I'm a collector, so if I can save something, I want to try and save it. Even that, although the cover is, let's be honest, rubbish, open it up, the gatefold up, and it will look nice in a frame, which I think I'm going to do. I think I'll have to measure it though, because I don't think I've got any frames that's big enough to put it in at the minute. So that's what's going to happen to that. The best of them will be going into my collection, and it's happy days, isn't it? You know, I did give the Vinyl Vault something towards posting packaging. He didn't want it. He said, "No, Dave, it's free. It's free. You know, if you don't want them, shove them straight in the bin." I've saved them. I've saved every one of them. Some people wouldn't have bothered. You know, like I say, some people, oh, I don't want them. They, you know, they're not audio quality, audio file quality. Were these ever audio file quality, even when they were new? Probably not. Um, I just think they're nice playable copies. So it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. They haven't gone into the bins or into landfill or anything like that. They can sit on my shelves with everything else. So I'm extremely happy. And once again, thank you to the Vinyl Vault. If you've enjoyed this video, by the way, just do me one little favour. Just leave me a thumbs up. That's it. If you want to comment, obviously, please comment. If you didn't like this video, by the way, look, watch something else. We've got loads of videos now. I think there's 600 and something videos on this channel. But then again, we've been going nearly 4 years now. So whatever you're doing, please stay safe. Remember, you are the Beatle Dave, and Beatle Dave loves you all. So hopefully I will see you all again on the next video. So until then, take care, buddy. And remember, Beatle Dave loves you. Over and out.